Beau here, and welcome to Beau Night Daily, where I give you a glimpse into my everyday life. Today we are going to go to a part of Puerto Escondido that people normally don't go to. We're gonna go to the mountains, we're gonna maybe hit a couple beaches. I have 2 hours before class. Let's do it. This first area I'm gonna show you is Colonial San Miguel. A lot of tourists actually they'll be in Puerto Escondido for a month or two and literally never make it up here to San Miguel. There's not a lot to see, but it's one of those deals that if you want more authentic Mexico, it's a pretty cool just area to go check out. This is actually the area that me and Alex came up in and gave away food for Christmas, toys to kids, and some school supplies a couple of weeks ago for Christmas. And I'm just gonna kind of give you guys a brief tour of the town, show you around. I don't know a lot about town, but I want to show you guys a couple of the houses and just stuff like that. Just outside of San Miguel, there's all these little dirt roads that are kind of remind me of a spider web, they go in all different directions. So I encourage you to just find one, just go follow it. But remember that there is no help out here. So most of the time you don't have cell phone reception. You basically have nothing out here. So you need to at least have a little bit of basic Spanish, or at least have Google Translate downloaded on your phone. So if you do have a flat or something, you can get a ride back to town or figure out your next step. Just to put everything into perspective, this is actually the road right here. You can see all these rocks down here, definitely not a smooth ride. So that's why I was saying it's very important to know a little bit of Spanish if you do have issues. It does help though to have bigger tires on your bike, just like I have right here. They do help, but I did actually have a friend that came out here the other night for the jungle party and got a flat. So it's one of those deals that it's a risk, but I've been out here actually on this exact road 3 times now. It's just so much fun for me just to go out here, drive around. And I actually were on my drone today, so hopefully I can get it up and get some really, really cool footage. This whole area really reminds me of the New Mexico, Colorado area with kind of the rolling mountains and stuff. I don't really know if you call these mountains, I call them mountains, but flying the drone here was super cool because I really got to see an overview look. But in the back of my mind, whenever I'm flying the drone out in the middle of nowhere by myself, it always makes me a little nervous because what if I come across something that I'm not supposed to come across? And in the back of my mind, I'm always okay, every time we fly this drone, it's a risk. If we need to get out of here, we're leaving the drone behind and getting out of here. It's always a risk, but it always makes me especially in Mexico in the back country and stuff, kind of makes me just a bit nervous, especially since I'm right by the road. I'm an easy target, but let's get out of here before I become a statistic. I just arrived in Colonial, Nuevo, and Esser, and it's very different here because you have a very wide range of incomes. You can see by the houses, you have some lower income families, and you have some houses that almost look more or less vacation-like. I'll show you a couple houses right now. stopped at a tienda to get a little Gatorade They're all over the Colonials. There'll be like one per street sometimes. But I have about an hour before class, so I do need to start easing back, because even if I hurried as fast as I could, I'm about 30 minutes outside of town, and I'm sure I'll stop on the way back to school. So I started filming that clip, and then I didn't realize the guy was coming over the hill, and I turned around the camera and I saw him, and I was like, ah, it'll be fine. As he got closer, I saw that he had a machete, and I was like, ah, well, which isn't threatening at all. But I mean, it's so funny because, like, I hope I got it on camera of, like, he like came over and looked at the camera with the machete. Mexico. Just got back from the mountains, and I ran into Centro Gracias to grab some food real quick, because class literally starts in like 20 minutes, and it's from 11:30 to 1:30, so I knew I would be hungry by the end, so I figured I'd run in town, grab something really quick, and then head to school. First thing I'm gonna eat is, I believe this is my quesadilla, but it doesn't look like quesadilla. I ordered 2 tacos and 1 quesadilla. Really good though. Basically a fried, loaded quesadilla. Super crunchy, lettuce, cheese, more cheese on top, a little bit of sour cream, some tomatoes. It is not warm, but I'm gonna rate it 7 out of 10. Definitely not a disappointment whatsoever. Next up is the barbacoa tacos, and I'm gonna try this sauce, but I'm guessing it's extremely like hot. That'd be my guess. It's probably gonna be like, that would be correct. Like a drop on the finger, yeah. It's like blow your stomach up hot. So we're gonna skip out on the sauce like normal for me. These are really hot, freshly cooked. Barbacoa is actually a pork that is cooked in a, like they dig a hole, put fire in it, then put the pork on top of the fire, and it's like pit cooked pork. One thing about barbacoa, it's always very greasy, but I'm gonna give this one a 8.5 out of 10. Pretty good barbacoa for especially just random street place that I just walked into. As soon as I ate those barbacoa tacos, I felt the grease like hit my stomach, and I was like, oh man. So hopefully I'll be able to survive my Spanish class, but still extremely good. That's normal for barbacoa. But I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of like tour of a colonial in the mountains above Puerto Escondido, because it's something that a lot of people never even see. They can be here for months and never see it. So hey, thank you so much for watching Beau Knight Daily. I'll see you guys next week. Like and subscribe. Beau out.
Subscribe now.
Remember I told you I bought this helmet for $50 US? Look right there. There's already rust on it. There's rust in there too. And I don't know if that's just because I'm close to the ocean and stuff, or it did get rained on the other night, but just like a sprinkle, not even a hard rain. But hey, I mean, for $50 US, I can't complain.